Ken.
I'm Chris.
Welcome to Board Off.
Bored off.
Board Off. If you don't know,
Yeah,
something that way. You don't know, Board Off is a show where Chris and I take turns bringing in a game. We surprise each other with that game. We play it. We usually do pretty awful at it. We review it
when we remember to.
And it's all for your viewing pleasure. You're welcome.
We're gladiators, like in ancient Rome, except without all the horrible blood and violence.
Yeah, and the tigers. Not yet, anyways. If our budget goes up, we might get a tiger.
Yeah, there we go.
I would get tiger. Today is my turn to bring in the game and surprise Chris with it. So, Chris, just to rub it in your face a little, I got another Kickstarter game that actually showed up to my house.
Hey, I'm actually going to get that lost game, so
it's coming.
It needed a second
4 years
campaign.
late. Is it 4 years now?
It's like 4 years
4
late.
years, yeah. It's coming.
Yeah. So expect a video where you'll hear the whole story.
Chris, this is Trial by Trolley. The Derailed edition.
This thing.
It's the new Cyanide Happiness
over?
game. The one where you run over somebody. Yeah, I got the Derailed edition.
I've been watching a show with Kirsten called The Good Place,
Yeah.
and they actually had this exact problem in it. Like last
They
night
did. They really did. Yeah.
Awesome show. I'll promote someone else's show. The Good Place is hilarious.
I love that show.
Yeah.
I love it so much. Like, I watched the first season. I was like, this might go down as one of my favorite shows ever.
Yeah.
And it's only four seasons, which is great because it's going to tell the story, not overstay its welcome, not get canceled before you see the ending. Yeah, I like it. But this Trial by Trolley, it's the new Cyanide and Happiness game. And they did it with Skybound Games. Skybound Games is a new game company, but they are run by Skybound Comics. Robert Kirkman, who did The Walking Dead and Invincible and all that.
So rub in that a comic company that made a game did it, which is actually the very company that failed to send me the game I backed.
Yeah. So this game is a party game of moral dilemmas and trolley murder. I played this in Florida with my family. It was a lot of fun. Lots of fun. Lots of violence and bad words and stuff. So unfortunately, I got to do this. Today's episode will definitely be rated mature. Little kids do not watch. Do not watch today. It's 3 up for players, so one of us will just have to pretend we're both players.
I'm just gonna switch to opposite mirror image, evil Chris.
Oh yes. Oh.
Here we are. I don't have a beard to twirl, but we'll just have to.
You can roll. So, a party game of moral dilemmas and trolley murder. One player is the conductor and must choose to send out-of-control trolleys down one of 2 tracks, crushing everyone in its path. Everyone else splits into 2 teams and tries to convince the conductor to spare everyone on their track and kill everyone else on the other track. It's murderous fun for the whole family. This is a lot of fun, though. Of course, I was playing with, like, probably 5 to 6 players each time. So, today, this is more or less just to do this so we can review it and show everybody what it looks like. The Derailed edition was exclusive, I believe, to Kickstarter. I don't think you can purchase this one. But the regular edition, it's out there. I love that Nickelback's on the cover.
Nickelback. Now,
and the guy from Survivor, I guess.
Nickelback's not too bad. I mean, I'm not a super fan, but the music's not bad. But I don't really understand why everybody hates on them. Like, what's the whole...
I think it's just because Chad Kroeger is goofy.
Oh, right.
I don't know.
It's like, I mean, their music's not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not bad
It
either.
became one of the cool things to hate Nickelback. So you go with it. You got all kinds of fun art around the box.
Those Nazi clowns on the one side?
Yeah, I think it is Nazi clowns.
Knights on horses?
Saddam Hussein and a couple bodyguards? Is that what that is?
I guess.
I don't know. It's cool though. The Derailed edition.
The insane clown posse.
I'm gonna pop up my other camera.
The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Because why not?
Why not? So, all right. So here we go. I flipped over to the other one now. So you get these cool little miniatures in there. There's 2 conductors. Really cool. This one's got a skull. It's a normal little conductor. We will be playing with this one here today, the conductor on his trolley. It's fun to run over things with this miniature. It also came with the Derailed bonus pack, which I'm going to keep sealed for today. It came with this right here, a joking hazard pack. Now, if you haven't seen Joking Hazard, we do have it. We've played Joking Hazard, so I'll have the link. I'll have the link here above somewhere. So
they gave you a mod for free for another game.
Yeah, pretty cool.
They're both getting run over by the conductor, and he's all like, "La la la." Top of the morning to you, Jasper.
How's that skull feel today? Here we got, this is just exclusive cards to this pack. We got the Kickstarter exclusive expansion. Again, going to keep all that sealed today. And then you got a ton of regular cards in the game board here. The instructions.
That's right. This game's a collector's item. We're not opening the extras.
Yeah. Those.
Does it at least tell you what's in each
baggy. So you got tons of cards to play with. So we're not even going to bother opening expansions and other cards today. We got 2 tracks that we can go on. We can go on the PG rated happy track, or the ultra violent everyone is dead track.
Well, obviously this is the game's been played many times before, so
this is the one we'll go with.
Yeah. Just let me roll up my Widowmaker. There we go.
Yeah.
Now we're ready.
All right. So
he's like standing on a skull. It's like, I got the switch card. I got a skull. We'll put the skull guy out. He's got his tongue sticking out like that.
So I think I'll start off as a conductor. You can be both players.
Oh, that's awesome. He's got his hands in his friggin' pants.
Okay, so I'll read the intro on here. It's Trolley Tom. His name is Trolley Tom. Trolley Tom. Why, hello there, young person. My name is Trolley Tom. In this game, players take turns acting as a conductor and directing the trolley to murder everyone on one of 2 tracks. Everyone else places characters and modifiers onto the tracks and attempts to get the conductor to murder everyone on the other track. It's the age-old trolley problem. Game setup. Well, we've done that. How to play. Everyone draws some cards. Okay, so
like
Kris.
the detail on this guy.
I know, isn't it great? The little skull.
Yeah.
I love
He's
it.
got a mean face, and then the nice happy one with just the switchboard is like, yeah, all happy. That guy's all like,
Trolley Tom. He's incredibly bipolar. You never know what he's going to do. Since you're going to be playing as both teams to start,
all right,
you need 3 of each of these cards for each of your teams. Don't flip them.
Oh.
It's a surprise to the
I've
other
already
team.
actually read the first 3.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Peeking.
That's fine.
So
I haven't really.
them.
I'm the conductor. As long as I don't see it.
Oh, all right.
Okay. So you want 3 of these cards.
Oh, 3 of each.
Yeah, 3 of each per team.
All right.
So you're gonna have 2. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. You're playing 2 teams against each other.
All right.
Will your left hand win or your right hand?
That's fine.
Evil Trolley Tom laugh. All right. So
I'll win. You use me to write. You need me. You can write with me too, loser.
I'm going to pull out. I'm going to record this again, and I'm going to record it the right way. So, welcome to the world of the Derailed edition, Trial by Trolley. Kris has 2 teams about to collide. And you see here, you got 3 different cards. You've got, okay, so the first card here, that's the innocent card. The innocent card's a little angel. Then we have the guilty card, which is clearly the guy with the devil horns. And then the modifier. The modifier is a fun card. Kris has put the other Trolley Tom on the track. The main one with the skull. All right, so Kris is pretty simple. I'm not going to read the instructions because it's easy. I remember it still. I played a lot of it on the week.
So you already mastered this game. It's cheating.
So, Kris, what you're going to do is you're going to grab the first card off this deck and lay it down on the track.
So I don't actually use these cards?
Not yet, no. The first card's going to come off the deck. So this is...
Young witch using her powers for good.
Right. And then you're...
Well, she's flying. How are you going to hit her?
Grab another innocent card, play for the other team.
Last 2 pandas. Holding hands on the track.
Okay, so... Actually, I'm gonna just flip these my way for recording purposes. All right.
Now we're gonna be building them this way.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll
need a little more room. We've got a couple more cards to play here. couple more cards to play. Okay, so here we go. Now, so far, each of these tracks have very innocent players on it. Kris, now you're going to pick up whichever. So the innocent cards for this team here. Okay, they'll pick up all three, and you're going to pick the best one. They give you 3 options to play with. Coffee shop is extra loud today.
Do I get to play more than one of these per round, or do I have to pick only one?
You can only pick one.
Oh.
I know.
Well, I'm going to show all 3.
Okay.
But I'm picking one.
Okay. So we got Robin Hood, a giant pile of leaves that a child jumped into, and a young fawn recently orphaned. Oh, well, that's just horrible. Okay, so Robin Hood. Robin Hood joins the young witch. All right. Now, who will join the last 2 pandas on Earth?
Heroic team of astronauts. The cable holding up the Golden Gate Bridge. Or you, teleported onto the track after making your decision. Yeah, I'm doing this. I'm going to mess with you a bit.
So you are joining the last 2 pandas. All right. Okay. So now that we've done that, you're going to look at the evil cards. Okay. So you're going to play this on the opposite person's track. You want the other person's track to come as horrible as possible. So this is the ones for the young witch, right? Okay.
Undead Osama bin Laden. A T-Rex about to eat countless children and others. A camel that will not stop spitting on you. Like how he's got his camera ready to get like tourist photos. It's like, we're taking the T-Rex.
Okay, so you're playing for this team right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so far, top track has a young witch using her powers for good, Robin Hood, and a T-Rex about to eat 2 children and countless others. Now, the poor pandas and you, which awful card will be chosen?
An open gateway to hell that will close if hit by a trolley. That should be a good card, not a bad one. 2 violent bank robbers, or a notorious hacker. What I got in my pocket? What's going on there?
He's going on there?
That definitely makes me want to run him over right now.
Okay, so now we've got the last 2 pandas, Kris, who's been teleported onto the track after making his decision, and a notorious hacker. Okay, so now we got the modifier cards. The modifier cards are fun because what you do is you can either play it on one of your cards if it's positive, or you can play it on one of the other guys if it's negative. So if there's one in there going, if you got a card in there that says, going to murder 2 children tomorrow, you could play that on the last 2 pandas. Because I'm like, oh, cute. Oh, God, they're going to murder 2 children tomorrow.
That's to try and make it better or worse?
Well, it's to make yours better or make the other team's worse. You can play it on either or. So, like, if you got one in there that says, we'll cure cancer next week, you could play that on the T-Rex. I'm like, oh my God, they're going to kill those 2 children, countless others. Oh, but they're also going to cure cancer.
There we go. This T-Rex would literally give you the shirt off of its back.
All right.
The other choices were doesn't cover their mouth when they cough. Actually, that's a pet peeve of mine, so I definitely play that on the enemy.
And wrote some really awful things online a few years ago. Gotta have a soundtrack playing.
All right, you could run me over.
All right.
But then you would be screwing the world.
We'll solve world hunger in the next 2 years. You're going to solve world hunger? Unbelievable.
Right.
All right.
So that or become popular with an internet meme that redeems a whole life of mediocrity.
Trolley Tom, my friend, who shall we kill today? Okay, so down this track, I can murder a young witch using her powers for good. Robin Hood. And a T-Rex about to eat 2 children and countless others that would literally give me the shirt off their back. Or, on this track, the last 2 pandas, Kris, who's been teleported onto the track after making decisions. He will also solve world hunger in the next 3 years.
Keep an eye out on the online for that.
And a notorious hacker. Well, Kris, I'm going to be honest with you. I've picked my track, and it's quite easy.
You're not even going to let me try and convince you.
Oh, okay, convince me.
All right, well.
Be this team now.
Look at these. Well, I was going to go back and forth.
Okay, go.
Look at these pretty pandas. They're so cute. Ah, screw those guys. I'll turn them into toads and make you new pandas out of trees. What about me? I'm your best friend. You can't kill me. Screw that. We got Robin Hood. Screw that guy. He is kind of convincing. I'm a hacker. Actually, there's nothing good about this guy. Run the bastard over. Even I would say run the bastard over in just to get me.
Well, I don't know. I might leave him just so he can hang out with you.
Plus, you're going to wear that shirt and kill the T-Rex at the same time? Come on, man.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Me. Fork in the road. Fork in the road. Which way do I go? Which way do I go? Oh, no! Murdered.
Okay, why did you save the pandas?
I saved the pandas because pandas are awesome. And it's the last 2. I saved you because, well, I don't want to kill Kris. Plus, the whole world hunger in 3 years. That's pretty cool. Good for you.
That's right, and I'm not writing it down till it's time to let it go, just as, like, insurance.
And I kept the notorious hacker because he might be fun to play with on a future board-off game.
He seems to be having more fun playing with himself there.
It's all right. He's down the track from you, so you got him to worry about.
Even though the guy who would get run over is like, screw this guy, run him over.
No, I killed the young witch. I didn't want to kill the young witch. She's cute. She's going to use her powers for good. But unfortunately, she's on the same track as Robin Hood, who I couldn't give 2 shits about, unless it's Robin Hood and Tights. And a T-Rex. T-Rexes are cool. I don't really care that they're killing people. But they can wear shirts. And plus, I mean, my arms would be bigger than his. So you know, that shirt would be no good for me.
Then again, there's a good chance it'll survive the train wreck because it's bigger than the train. So
that's round 1.
Maybe I should have played the camel spitting on you. That would have changed your mind.
It would have changed all.
Round 1.
Right. So
That's right.
We can pretty much just play maybe a round each, and,
all right.
and then review and discuss. Kris?
Well, it's good to know I have a friend that will save my life, even if I say, screw me, run that bastard over. He'll still save me.
Yeah, but the fun thing is, I saved you, so it looks like I'm a good guy. But really, I'm having a good laugh because that hacker's hanging out with you still.
Like, damn it, why is my foot stuck in this track? I want out of here.
Is he going to come through the time warp with you, go back? He'll always be with you?
Well, that's how I'll get rid of him, because I'll be like, let's do the time warp again. The guy will be like, drag, go.
It's going to be my turn. Kris, you're the conductor this time. You get to kill. You get to kill.
I get to be
all right,
evil guy.
So first, I'm going to draw my 3 cards for both my teams. My 3 innocents. My 3 bad guy cards. I keep forgetting the name of the one guy. What is he? Guilty card. Oh, bad guy card sounds cooler. I'm going with the bad guy cards. All right. And then the modifiers. I'm going to make this really hard for you. You're not going to know which one to pick.
I never have a problem picking. I have a coin.
All right. We're back on the first person cam that's really all over the place, making everyone sick. Okay. All right. So, Kris is the conductor. I'm going to play my innocent cards first, so I'm going to play the top team first. That's this card right here. Kris?
Horseman Apocalypse? Why is that a good card?
I present you your car. Might be handy for getting home today.
Well, you're going to lose there because my last car was pretty much indestructible. I went in the ditch with it, hit the gas, and drove back out.
The trolley's going to go off the tracks, trying to run the car. On this one, we're going to play a compassionate detective trying to catch a deadly serial killer.
I don't know. I kind of like Quincy, so that might be pretty hard to...
Okay. All right. So, let's take a look. I'm playing top team first. So we have this card. We have this card. We have this card. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with this card right here. This is the card. So joining your car is 2 kids running away from an evil candy witch. All right. Okay, bottom track. Bottom track, we have this card. We have this card. We have this card. Chris, how do you feel about tacos?
Either or.
Not a taco fan, eh? All right, I think we're going to have to go with the most beautiful wedding. And I'm saying that because me, I love tacos, so I would have been all over playing this one. I'll show you the other cards now. Okay, there was this one.
The secret ingredient is love.
Best taco truck in the world. There was this one.
Real magical wishing well.
Okay, on the other team we had this.
That would be so ironic. Hi, alien people, I come in peace. I have the secret of immortality. Boom. God. Well, obviously, you don't have to worry about God. He's just,
All right. It's hard to play and film at the same time. I'm doing it, though. Okay. Bad Dude cards. Going to play first track. So this is for the first track, so I'm going to play it on the bottom track. All right, here we go. Get this one. Eesh, that's controversial. We have this one. Don't like those people. And this one. Okay, we're playing this one. Okay, I'm the top team playing on the bottom. Here we go. Right there, Chris.
What? Oh, those guys are dead.
Yeah. Fuck those guys.
Anarchy, hate for America. Premarital sex. What?
Okay, the other 2 cards were this guy.
Actually, I would have definitely ran that guy over.
Yeah, me too. Me too. And then we had
These cards are easy.
this one. This is the controversial one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually, I'd stop the train in front of him and then kick his ass
In this
myself.
day and age, that guy should definitely get murdered. Okay, bottom team playing on the top track. Yeah, this one.
Can the conductor get out and beat the guy to death instead of running him off over with the train?
And this one. He actually got it. Chris, here you go.
The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Awesome.
The other options were this guy. Boom.
Of course.
Dirty douchebag there. And then this guy.
Weaponized smallpox.
All right. So those tracks are looking pretty awful. Modifier time.
Actually, the smallpox one wouldn't work because we have a vaccine and treatment for that. So that doesn't actually influence the decision at all.
Okay, we're playing the top team. Okay, so top team is going to play this.
Fight you.
So the bride and the groom are on their way to fight Chris. All right. And then the modifiers on the other one are.
Every week, you serve the rest of their life.
4 horsemen donate blood.
I guess this war guy is the only one who's not quite undead, so maybe he could, or maybe the horses are, but I'm not sure if you'd want the blood from the other 3.
Okay, Chris, your choices on track 1 are your car, 2 kids running away from an evil candy witch, and the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, who also donate blood every week and will continue to do so for the rest of their lives.
This guy's like, I don't have blood, I just donate marrow.
Bottom track, you can kill a compassionate detective trying to catch a deadly serial killer, the most beautiful wedding, but they're secretly on their way to fight you, and a group of concerned parents that will one day convince the government to outlaw video games. You motherfuckers. All right. Conductor time.
Well, I've already made my decision up. Now,
It's Trolley Tom. It's about to hit the fork in the road. Whoa! Oh my god! Oh man, you got to give me your reasoning behind killing all those great people.
well, my car is, it's my car, so I'm not going to run that over.
Oh yeah, well, of course.
Compassionate serial killer? Well, he's compassionate, it says, but that implies he's already been trying to solve this case for a while, so I say he's the serial killer, and he's getting away with it because he's solving his own case. So, ran him over.
Twist.
Well, these guys are going to kick my ass later, so of course I'll run them over. But how do I know their child won't be the next Antichrist or Hitler? So, run them over. Then we've got the Candy Witch.
Yeah.
Well, everyone who's read Hansel and Gretel knows they're the real villains in that story. Like, there's the witch just living peacefully in her house, made of candy. These kids show up and just start tearing into it and eating it. And then they throw her in a friggin' oven at the end of the episode and burn her alive. So they're clearly the villain of that story.
But you saved them. Why would you save the evil kids that eat candy?
Well, the witch was... I'll help the witch eat them later.
Oh, okay. You're saving the witch. Gotcha.
That's right. That was the reason I would have ran them over.
Man, there's so many twist
But
endings in this.
These people are going to kick my ass later, so that made them lose.
Yes.
All right. Now we got the third party.
Yeah.
So these guys...
What is your reasoning for saving these motherfuckers?
I ran these ones over.
Oh, right.
So,
right. Okay, yeah.
Why run these ones over? Well, they're activists again saying that God hates video games. Well, if God hated video games, then he would have turned them all to a pillar of salt by now and made everyone go blind who played them.
Good point.
So obviously God doesn't hate video games. These guys are liars. So I ran their asses over.
You did! All right.
Now we've got the horsemen. Now why did I save these guys? Well, they're just running around. So,
I mean, they're good peeps.
well, they're obviously not destroying the world here because there's life and stuff behind them.
Yes.
So how do I know running them over won't make them destroy the world? And they are donating blood and bone marrow. So
True.
You know, I'll let them roll for now.
Okay. Good. Nice. Good job, Trolley Tom.
As for Hansel and Gretel, I think the witch has got them here. They'll trip on the tracks. She'll eat them. It'll end nicely there for her.
The witch lives happily ever after. Oh. Well, there you go, Chris. That is Trial by Trolley. The Derailed edition, which basically just comes with a whole bunch more cards and then a couple extra miniatures. I think this guy was a stretch goal. And I'm glad he was, because he's fun.
Yeah, it's actually...
You know, it's nice to actually have the trolley to run everything over.
And I like how this guy's just like, I'm going to build me a throne out of skulls. And he's sitting on this one, kind of.
Review time. I thought this was great fun. You know, maybe not so much with only 2 people, but when I was playing it with a group of people the last couple of weeks, it was tons of fun.
I don't know. I had fun just playing this one round.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. It's, you know,
this is actually a really good game.
It's Cyanide and Happiness. It's really violent, crazy out there humor, and I enjoy it. If I'm going to compare it to Joking Hazard, I think I still prefer Joking Hazard. I love the idea of building a cartoon strip. That's fun. This is kind of like a cartoon strip in a way, just excelled to a whole new level, but still tons of fun. Lots of fun. I feel like Joking Hazard is one you can play with less people and still have a good time. I feel like this one is a game that you need a little bit more people to have a really good time with.
Yeah, the more people you have joking and laughing about it, the funner it'll be.
Oh, for sure.
But this one's pretty good.
So, I mean, there is a lot more to this game. We only touched the surface today. You got all of these expansion packs and special cards. You got these token things, which I still don't even know what they're.
Is that like your death race where it's your points?
I think it's to keep track of your points.
You
yeah.
ran over the president. That's like 1 million points.
You got all these little tokens to pop out.
That's actually in Death Race. So if you haven't seen Death Race with
Jason Statham?
No, the original one.
Oh, the original one.
Stallone in it.
Oh.
Then you got to watch that one because that one's way better than the Statham one. The Statham one's good, but the original Death Race is better.
The original Death Race, it took it. What makes that one so fun is that it takes itself seriously.
Yeah. Well, it's funny too because I still hear people going, "Oh, that's like 50 points if you hit that," and that's actually the movie that started that. So
I do that all the time.
Yeah, there's even younger people, like half my age, that'll say it. So
having no idea where it came from.
So it's still a pop culture phenomenon, and nobody knows like where it came from, and that's actually the movie that brought it into there.
Sylvester Stallone was in one of my dreams last night.
Really?
I don't know why. I haven't watched any Stallone movies lately. Oh, though I was at Best Buy in Duluth, and I was tempted to buy Lockup. But yeah, it was weird. It was a weird one.
So were you like, Stallone, you're my favorite actor in the universe, and I have your autograph on my butt, and you're like, no, and woke up.
on my butt.
And then you woke up, oh my God. Oh, it was a nightmare.
Woo. Thank God I wake up with Stallone's autograph on my butt. No. Try by Trolley. There we go. Obviously, you can't get the Kickstarter edition anymore, unfortunately, but you can head over to Skybound Games and probably even Cyanide Happiness' website and order this from there. I haven't seen this in stores yet. I don't even know if it's available to the public yet. This is like really new. I just got this in 2 weeks ago, so. But it's fun. Tons of fun. If you're a Cyanide Happiness fan, like myself, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, it's definitely worth the play.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hilarious. Look at all the art at the box. The box is awesome. Look at this.
It's like a cult trying to raise him from the dead or sacrifice him.
Or Adam and Eve.
Well, the thing is, you run the cult over, you're killing the innocent guy anyway, so that kind of cancels itself out.
All right, everyone. That's been this episode of Board Off. I'm Ken.
I'm Chris.
You can watch us here exclusively on YouTube to see our handsome faces, or you can listen to our Geek Pants podcast at Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and SoundCloud. You can check us out on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. As of now, that's about all the places you can find us. Oh, also, geekpantsmedia.com. It's out there. It exists.
It does.
I haven't really updated it much because I've been on vacation. Sorry.
He won't give me the password.
Never.
He knows better.
I do. For everyone, that's it for today. We'll talk to you next time.